already know that the first thing you do is you have to put the brakes, press the brakes for the car to stop. Otherwise, you're going to hit the animal, probably damage the animal, yourself, the car, whatever. So the thing is that we have to practice these things, keep these things always before us, as it were, focusing. I used to say years ago, I would use ignore therapy.
Ignore therapy?
Yes.
As it relates to me? I just
yes,
trying to get this.
As it relates to Wendell. Ignore therapy, yes.
You use ignore therapy?
Are
you going to say that on public television?
But you're not being open?
You can tell the people that you use ignore therapy?
Yes, I used to use ignore therapy. And you know that too.
On
you,
me?
You knew that.
A saint like me?
Whoa! Okay, Jesus died so that to make you a saint, right? Jesus died. Yes. So one of the things years ago I used to do is I use, as I said,
laugh just now.
I use ignore therapy. And
Ignore therapy.
the ignore therapy was, you know what? And I mean, I look at it, it's different now as I look back at it, because now I know it was just adapting and being flexible and finding a way to cope with whatever situations you came into. So something happens, you know you can't deal with it, you can't control it, ignore it. Because I had no control over it. Don't care. My goodness, I'm going to say something you made me forget.
I got you.
You know, so good. So you understand.
Yeah, I understand. I understand fully. I want to say too, I want to say that as a result of your thinking, at least initially, that a project wouldn't work, a project that I want to do, or that something I wanted to get involved in would not pan out. Because of your approach over these years, to where in the back of my head, I'm thinking, you know, I think my wife does not think that this will work or that now is the right time, in the back of my head. However, because you give me, because you acquiesce, right? Acquiesce is to agree with some hesitation, right? Because
agree to disagree.
Okay, right. Because I know that I am not going to be nagged, because I know that I'm not going to be told if it fails, I told you so, is one of the reasons that I am who I am today. I have a number of skills, and there are a number of things I can do because you allowed me to practice them.
Okay.
You understand?
Even though we knew that it was a touch and destroy situation, you were...
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah. You remember you had a problem with the bathroom door?
Yeah.
No, don't laugh. I would like you to tell the people. Do not touch me. Tell the people.
Which one are you talking about? Which situation are you talking about?
I'm talking because the touch and destroy was one of the names I was given in my younger days, because I always try to fix stuff, and then when it was, they say that it was destroyed. What they didn't tell you, they brought their stuff to me broken.
Yes.
And because I didn't fix it, they used to say that I destroy it.
Oh, so it's not that you went into it
working. I don't want. No, it wasn't a working thing. They would bring their broken stuff to me. They would tell me this iron ain't working, or this TV ain't working, or whatever ain't working. They brought it to me broken. And when I couldn't fix it, they say that it's I broke it.
Okay, you broke it.
Stay with me.
Okay, I get you,
But when I fix it, you don't hear. In fact, it was because I was able to fix more things than I could not fix, than the things I could not fix, that caused more people to bring stuff to me to fix. Good. So let's go back to our relationship now.
Yes.
The many things that I have done in our relationship, some of it you thought I should not have done. The realities are that I have been able to correctly fulfill more things successfully
Yes.
than the ones that did not work. Am I right?
Correct.
Are you
Correct.
here?
I'm here.
Let the church say
Amen.
amen. Good, good.
Good.
But back to the point that we're making, audience. Should feel comfortable, should be allowed to make mistakes, should be allowed to be themselves within reason. And you, the individual, must adopt an approach that reduces your stress level. So it's about you.
Yep.
Okay? Now, I am going to be a man, and I'm not going to go down the road and tell you all that I have had to apply my own level of ignore therapy, but I would not say that because I'm the man in this relationship. So I cannot tell you that the same woman that has been married to this man for these years,
few years.
this man has been married to that woman too. And this man knows that this woman is this woman. And this man had to adapt certain approaches in order to successfully and happily live with
this woman.
That is
With-
this man and
that woman.
right.
Oh,
Get the
okay,
articles
okay.
right. Okay,
Sorry,
good.
sorry.
So what I'm saying, what we're saying here is that face the problems,
That's it.
understand the problems, come up with solutions personally and if possibly collectively to deal with the problems. But the intention at the end of the day is to reduce your personal stress level. Reduce your personal stress level.
Yep.
Increase your stress tolerance so that you do not feel hopeless, so that you do not feel helpless. That's the intention.
And what is wonderful about that is that it then makes for a happy home. In Wendell's and my case, it's just the two of us and Fifi, our cat. In other families, it may be children. Now, when you are able to manage your stressful situations well, then the children don't have to know and see the tension. In fact, because a lot of times that's what happens. Because we are going through a situation, we're not flexible, we're not adapting, etc. The children can see, what's going. The children can see. Those children see from a distance. They already see that there's something going on between mommy and daddy not talking, or mommy and daddy speaking to each other, and they're very curt. It's you're barking, as it were, at each other. So when we know how to manage our stress, it makes for a happy family. Even if, let's say, you don't have the children, but you may live with your grandparents, or you might live with his parents, your parents, then, everybody's happy, because no matter what the situation is, you can find a solution to the problem. And you are happy. You can go to bed with a smile on your face, knowing either you were able to solve the problem before you went to bed, or in the morning when you get up, you had a solution to fix the problem if you couldn't deal with it at the time. Because it might not be a situation where you can deal with it then. You might have to wait until the next day to iron out the situation. But the wonderful thing about being able to manage your stress is that you feel at peace. You can sleep, you can dream, I don't even know how it's just euphoric, can we say that?
Yes.
Yes, it's just euphoric. You just feel so happy. You know what it is to be able to be stress-free before you go to bed, knowing that whatever issues, these temporary issues that you had during the day, have been solved in such a way that tomorrow you don't got to
another
worry
day.
about it. Tomorrow's another day. When you get up in the morning, it's another day. And as Wenda was saying, then you don't have to feel as though you throw up your hand in the air, as it were. You don't have any control of this thing because you haven't found ways to deal with your stress.
Beautiful. So we're still on the stress management. Let's talk a little about impulse control.
Wow, impulse to buy.
Impulse control. The ability to resist or delay an impulse. Now, might I say this? I've been going around the country as far as Berbice, East Quarantine. I've gone to Linden, and I'm talking about Linden and in between places as you got to Linden. We've gone on the west side